up, Nina? What up, everybody? Welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 238. Welcome to the 2025 Week 10 edition of Birds of Broad Street with Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, Smitty Eagle, and your boy. How everybody doing? Before we get to the word of the day, before we get to the word of the day, let me talk to my people. Let's talk to Broad Street Nation in the building. Right? Shout out to everybody. There you go. Much better. Broad Street Nation in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat rocking with me. I understand, right? I understand, right? There you go. Because I understand. I do. I get it, right? The Eagles, the Cowboys about to play, right? The Cowboys about to play. A lot of things about to happen, but you're rocking with your boy. Even if I'm all by myself. Trey might show up. So with that being said, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, and comment. Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, and Smitty. So let's go ahead and let's get to our word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. The word of the day is best. Eagles have the best general manager and the best record in the NFC. There's no denying it. There's no fighting it. There's no running from it. The Philadelphia Eagles are simply the best. Why would someone like me have the audacity, the temerity, the admitted gall to say that the word of the day is best? Well, let's go to this. For the past 5 days, right? For the past 5 days, your Philadelphia Eagles have been making moves by old Howie T. Right? October 29th, we traded with the Jets to get Michael Carter Jr. Right? A couple of days later, exactly. We're simply the best. We are simply the best. And that's just not me saying it. Other people are saying it. Other people are saying it. We are simply the best. Right? Because we traded for Michael Carter Jr. Right? October 29th. That was on a Wednesday. Right? That was on a Wednesday. Then 3 days later on a Saturday. 3 days later on a Saturday, you trade for Jair Alexander. Right? And then finally, now, the Jair Alexander one, I talked to Trey in the group chat. He said, I don't know about this one, to be honest. He was getting flamed over there in Baltimore. He's right. But then Trey said, great pickup when today, your Philadelphia Eagles got Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips. Ladies and gentlemen, come on now. Your general manager, Howie T, is the best general manager in the National Football League. He is simply, what up, William? The best in the world at what he do. You know? There's no denying it. There's no fighting it. Can any of these teams come out here and do what Howie T can do? No, they can't. They can't. Right? They can't. If they could, I didn't see it. Right. So before we continue on, what up, Big Simple? What up, Rock the Artist? What up, Mike? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Well, let's see what they do. Right? According to Jerry Jones, they got a big move coming. Let's see what Jerry Jones have to say. But first, let's meet the newest member of your Philadelphia Eagles. All right, let's listen to the newest member of your Philadelphia Eagles. Right. Actually, now.
Jalen Phillips, you wake up this morning and you probably got a call. What is it like to be traded here to Philly and the defending champs and the 6-2 Eagles?
I mean, it's incredible. It's like I had no idea this was going to happen, but I mean, there's literally no other team I'd rather play for. Obviously Philly is a storied franchise, great tradition here, incredible team. So I'm just excited to get in, get to work with the guys, man. I'm super excited. It's going to be awesome.
And you had a lot of success with Vic Fangio for that year. What is the fit with Vic Fangio? Are you excited to be reunited with him?
Yeah, I love Vic as a person and as a coach. So like you said, I had some good success with him. Excited to get back into his system and play with the other guys on the defense too.
For Eagles fans, final question. What are you going to bring for this Eagles team in this city?
Oh, man, I'm just going to work my ass off. I'm going to, come in, be a humble worker, earn the guys' respect, earn the fans' respect, just come in and do everything I can to support the team. I want to be able to fly around and make plays. Yeah, literally fly around.
Best wishes to you.
Absolutely.
Welcome to Philly.
Yes, sir. Go Birds.
Hey, he said go Birds. He said go Birds. He said the thing. He said the thing. So with listening to that, right, with listening to that, I like what I hear and I like the move. I'm going to ask y'all a question. When it comes to Jalen Phillips, give me what's your thoughts on the pick? I'm going to ask y'all as we wait to see who's going to join us. What's your thoughts on the pick? When you saw this waking up in the morning, well, what's your thoughts on the pick? So Rock the Artist says he likes it. Anybody else? Because I just want to know. You know? Parker says he likes it. Sold, rotational piece. Yep. Give me a grade. If y'all can give me a grade. All right. Actually, if you guys can give me a grade for any of these three picks, what grade would it be? Yep. Yeah, for any of these moves, Mike, give me a grade or a number. B, pending gameplay. Yep. I'm going to give Jalen Phillips A, and I'm going to give Jair a B, and same for Michael Carter. I'm going to give him a B. But Phillips, I'm giving an A. The other guys, I got to give B. Right? Everybody else, I got to give a B. But Jalen Phillips, I got to give an A. But that's my faults. Right? That's my faults. Let me turn this down. Oh, boy. Which one, Mike? Which one? Tell me who gets a B plus and who, Mike? Yeah, exactly. Because it's confusing. I know, Cactus Ron. It's confusing as hell. You right. Like, it's confusing. Right. Right. Yeah. So y'all let me know what grade y'all giving. Right. But let's go to something else that happened. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. How did y'all enjoy y'all bye week? It leads to my point. How did y'all enjoy y'all bye week? It leads right to my point. It leads right to my next point I want to talk about. Right. It leads right to my next point. How did you guys enjoy y'all bye week? Stress free. Right? Stress free. Okay. Here's why I asked, how did y'all enjoy your bye week? This is the reason why I asked. There's a reason why I asked, how did you enjoy your bye week? Let me do it like this only because everybody's not here yet. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia Eagles, without doing nothing, right? The Philadelphia Eagles, without lifting a fucking finger. The Philadelphia Eagles on a dang bye week, man. On a bye week. Is the number one seed. Your Philadelphia Eagles, the number one seed, without even lifting a finger. without even lifting a finger. And this is how it happened. You see Green Bay? You see Green Bay? Yeah. They lost to the Carolina Panthers. Right? Green Bay lost to the Carolina Panthers. And Detroit lost to the team that we beat. Yeah, the Panthers. Right? And then Detroit lost to the Minnesota Vikings. And then, of course, the Washington Commanders. Prayers to Jay Daniels. These people.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
Lost to the dang Seattle Seahawks, man. Yep. So without lifting a finger, without doing nothing, because they was on a bye, your Philadelphia Eagles are the number 1 seed, first round bye, home field advantage at the link. As of right now. Right? As of right now. Right? As of right now. They have the best record. Now, let me say this as we look at this. We face Green Bay next Monday. Then we face Detroit. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. We got Green Bay. We got Detroit. We got the Cowboys. We got the Bears. We got the Chargers, Raiders, Commanders twice, Bills. How many games are we going to win? Out of those, the last 8, Packers, Detroit, Cowboys, Bears, Chargers, Raiders, Commanders twice, and Bills. How many games we're going to win? Right? I'm going to say it again. We got the Green Bay Packers. We got Detroit Lions. We got the Cowboys. We got the Bears, the Chargers, the Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders. Next on the schedule. How many of those games we winning? Because I'll tell you, we're beating Green Bay. We're beating Detroit. Yep. Okay, Williams, who's the one? Who's the one? Because here's for me. We're beating Green Bay. We're beating Detroit. I mean, Jalen freaking Hurts is undefeated in the NFC North. So we're beating both teams. Yep. We're beating the Cowboys. We're beating the Bears. We're beating the Chargers. We're beating the Raiders. We're sweeping the Commanders. If you want to say the Bills, y'all can have that. But you never know. So who's the one, William? Who's the one? Who's the one? Because if you say the Bills, okay. But outside of that, man, it seems, yeah, maybe Bills. I'll give y'all the Bills. So in essence, it's 14-3. And if that's the case, I can see everybody else lose one more game too. I can see the Rams lose a game. Detroit already lost the game, so did the Bears. I can see the Packers, Seattle, and Bucks losing a game, which basically means, yep. I want to say it, but man, I want to say it. It's all I'm gonna say is we do got a tough road to hoe because none of the teams I just said is gonna lay down. That's the thing. None of the teams that I just said are just gonna lay down now. Right? They ain't just gonna lay down and die. That's the thing. But yeah, man, I got us going 14-3. But if we beat the Bills, y'all can't tell me nothing. If we beat the Bills, then you might be right. I will concede to that. We beat the Bills, you're right. I mean that. We handle business versus all these teams, you might be right. Well, he must be miserable. Whoever don't trust Howie is probably miserable. Right. Right. Yep, because don't think for 1 second as you see this. Don't think for 1 second these guys just going to lay down and Green Bay lost to the Panthers. Don't think for 1 second they ain't going to be motivated. Detroit lost to the Vikings. Don't think for they won't be motivated. Right. Handle business one game at a time. That's all I ask. You know? One game at a time. Right. All you got to do is handle business these next few games, and we're golden. You know? Handle business. Now, another thing I want to talk about before we get to this game. The New York Giants lost to the San Francisco 49ers. The Washington Commanders lost to Seattle. And the Dallas Cowboys, who's playing right now, is facing the Cardinals. My question to y'all: is the NFC East sewn up already? Can we just focus on the NFC instead of the NFC East? I want to, and I know, right? I know. I just want to know, in your opinion, is the NFC East already sewn up? Not yet. If you're asking me, if the NFC East is sewn up, not yet. Only because the Commanders, we haven't faced them yet. And you know they want to play spoiler. The Cowboys, we got to face them for a second time. They want to play spoiler. So if I had to say, not yet. Exactly. Everybody and their mama wants us. So, do I believe that the NFC East is sewn up? Not yet. Because, like Glenn said, Cowboys is moving the chains versus the Cardinals right now. One of their players dropped the ball, though, but now it's second and 10. They want to play spoiler. The Commanders, like, if we ain't going to the playoffs, y'all ain't going to the playoffs. Right. So when it comes to the NFC East, it ain't sewn up yet. Especially with the Cowboys basically moving the chain versus the Cardinals. All right, now let's get to my last point because I ain't going to hold y'all because there is a game. Yeah, they about to whoop the Cardinals' ass. I'm sorry. They about to whoop the Cardinals' ass. They about to go up and down the field. Oh, my God. But let's go ahead and let's get to my final point. Because despite popular beliefs, there is a game this week on Monday Night Football. And it's versus the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, the Cowboys about to blow out the Cardinals. So it's about to be a blowout. Right. It's about to be a blowout. Right. Okay. So how do I want this game versus Green Bay to play out? The game versus the Minnesota Vikings. The game versus the New York Giants. That should be your game plan for the offense. You take the game plan versus Minnesota. You take the game plan versus New York Giants. Mush them together. Mush them together. That's the game plan. Right? 3rd and goal. And that's running the ball multiple times. Giving it to A.J. Brown. Giving it to Devontae Smith. Giving it to Goddard. Everybody in the mama got to eat. Protecting Jalen freaking Hurts. The K with your life. Right? Offensive line, you got to block. Jalen showed everybody that he loves being under center. Well, it's time to be under center again. They keep it going. Damn, they got a couple stops. Huh. You know? Right. So we got a lot. Right. We got a lot of, hold on. What up, Trey?
You?
Yep. So let me recap what we was just talking about. First, we was talking about the word of the day, which is best. Howie Roseman and the Eagles Howie Roseman is the best GM and the Eagles got the best record. We was first talking about recapping the trades that Howie Roseman made. So I want to get your reaction to us trading first to Jalen Phillips before we get to the other two.
All right. So for me with these trades, Jair Alexander, I mean, he's still a mid-level corner when healthy. He's not as good as he used to be, but I feel like he's serviceable at that second corner. I know I heard a lot of Ravens fans, and I watched a few of their games. He was kind of getting touched in some of those games, and health is a big thing with him too. Like he's kind of injury prone, but if we can keep him healthy, I feel like he's gonna be a great pairing with Quinyon Mitchell. Same thing with Jalen Phillips. I know he had 2 major injuries, but he's been playing well so far this year. And I don't really know too much about Michael Carter. I mean, I kind of once we traded for him, I watched his highlights. But I mean, honestly, how he wouldn't be making these kind of trades right now if he don't feel like it'll help the team. So like, I'm all on board for all of it. If they could stay healthy and help us get through the season, man, I'm all for it. Honestly.
Yep. So if you have to make a grade for these 3 picks, what would your grade be?
I'm gonna give it probably a B- right now. With an asterisk on it because we gotta see them actually on the field and working their way into this defense. So yeah, I'm gonna give them a B- for like this time in the trade deadline. It's really not too many big trades you're gonna make, honestly. So I mean, the best one to me is the Jalen Phillips one because we definitely need help at the pass rushing position. So yeah, I'm gonna give this one a B-.
Yep. I gave the Jalen Phillips one an A, and the other 2 I gave a solid B for that. So the next thing we talked about was the fact that the Philadelphia Eagles on a bye week is the number 1 seed at the moment because the life can change between now and then. So because the Green Bay Packers lost to Seattle, Detroit lost to the Minnesota Vikings. We know Seattle beat the Commanders, and the Cowboys is facing the Cardinals right now. So, what's your reaction to what happened this past Sunday?
That's the definition of any given Sunday, honestly. Nobody expected Detroit to lose to the Vikings. Nobody expected what's that other team? Green Bay to lose the Carolina, man. It's just like when we lost to the Giants that week. It's like, bro, you can if you don't come prepared, you can lose to any football team. They all still professionals. So I'm not surprised. Best thing is we got a week off to get healthy, and I mean nobody went up in the standings. So I mean it's all jam packed right now. Everybody stuck up top in the middle. And it's close, man. Even the Bears, man. They kind of impressing me too, man. They look good. They look good overall. I mean, got to shore up a few things on their defense, but they look good overall. San Francisco still holding up with all the injuries, and Tampa Bay. So I mean, look, the NFC. I mean, the NFC race is tight right now, bro. Nobody pulling away. Everybody really all in the same position, and it's gonna be a fight all the way to the end of the season.
Yep. When you look at our schedule, because nice pass. When we still got Green Bay coming up. We got Detroit, which I'm going to. We got the Cowboys. We got the Bears. We got the Chargers. We got the Raiders, Commanders twice, and the Buffalo Bills. In order for us to lock this number one seed up, how many of those games do we need to win, and what's your prediction for the rest of those games that I just said?
Honestly, we got to at least go 6-2, because even with a lot of those teams up top, they still have to play each other as well, just like us. So it's gonna be a dogfight. We got to at least win 6 out of these next 8 to even be considered as one of the top teams in the NFC. So I think we go 6-2. Honestly, I'm not really saying who we lose to,
Right.
but I'm just kind of predicting the record. I think we go 6-2, or 7-1, one of those, man. Because I feel like we come off this bye week flying, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yep.
And, we done made some good trades, and we getting dudes healthy. And look, we coming back full strength for the most part. So I feel like honestly, the Eagles still one of the best teams in the NFL, and we talked about it last time.
Mm-hmm.
No team is dominant right now. There's no dominant team in the NFL right now. We seen the Colts lose this week. There's no dominant team in the NFL right now. So everything is up for grabs, honestly, in both conferences, for real. So, I mean, I feel like if we could at least hit that 6-2, 7-1ish, bro, we gonna have a bye week the first week of the playoffs.
Right. William said, I'm going to the Commanders game when we play at home. Yeah, that's the last game I'm going to. I'm going to Detroit as well. So hopefully it means something. So let's go ahead and let's talk about this game versus the Green Bay Packers. Offensively, coach, let's get your insight. Offensively, what's the game plan?
Well, the game plan to me is we gotta establish the run game early. The Green Bay Packers' strength is rushing the passer. You don't want to get in too many third down and longs, second down and longs where they could just penny airback and just rush the passer. You got to keep it balanced. Even if it's sometimes it comes with Saquon gaining 1-2 yards, just stay honest and let them know that you're going to run the football. The run game, Green Bay run game, not run defense is not that good.
Yep.
They okay. They're not that good though. But so I feel like we could take advantage of that. But we can't let them get into situations where they stack in the box, shutting the run down. We in second down and 10, we in second down and 8, third down and 10, third down and 12, because that's where they strive at. They very strong up front when they come to the pass rushing, and they play good defense on the back end with the corners and stuff. So That's my game plan for the offense. We got to stay true to what we do. We got to run the football to set up the pass.
Yep. Same here, man. Run the ball to set up the pass. What I want to see from Kevin Batullo in this offense, the game plan versus Minnesota, the game plan versus the New York Giants, mush that together, and that should be the game plan going forward, man. Run the ball, give it to AJ, give it to Smitty, give it to your playmakers, man. Feed everybody, man. Like AJ Brown had 100 something yards versus Minnesota, and so did Smitty. Saquon had 100. You mush that together. That should be the game plan on the offense side of the ball. So defensively, what's the game plan for the defense versus Jordan Love?
Oh man, it's not even Jordan Love. We gotta stop Josh Jacobs.
Yep.
They like to get into them heavy packages, and we kind of have been struggling with the heavy packages over the past few weeks. So I mean, I'm pretty sure they're looking at that, and they're gonna line up in a whole lot of 11 personnel, play action, sending their tight ends out. But they really trying to run the ball with Josh Jacobs in the stay in short yardage situations. So um, it's a good thing Jalen Carter healthy coming back, and them dudes up front, Jared Davis. I feel like we hold up a little bit better, especially on the edges with Brandon Graham and Phillips coming in. And it'll make it a better, run defense. But we can't let them get into short yardage situations often. We got to make Jordan Love sweat. We got to get in his face, make him move around a little bit, and hit him. I mean, for real. That's how I see every game they lost this year. It was because the pass rush was on point for the other team. They was putting hands and feet on Jordan Love. He was making mistakes. So we can't let Josh Jacobs go off, and we got to get to Jordan Love whenever we can.
Yep, same, man. Same. We got to get to Jordan Love. We got to sack him. We got to cause some fumbles and turnovers. This will be the opportunity. We're going to get Brandon Graham back. We're going to get Jalen Carter, Jalen Phillips. We're going to get Nolan Smith back. We're going to get a lot of pieces back, man. So at the end of the day, we got to get some fumbles, turnovers, and sacks, and handle business. A score prediction? You got a score prediction?
I'm gonna go Packers 17, Eagles 27.
Yeah, I'll say 30-17 Philadelphia Eagles for me too, man. So, all right, y'all. Look, we know there's a game right now. We ain't going to keep y'all waiting, man. So let's go ahead. Let's give our final thoughts. Go ahead, Trey.
Look, man. Like I said, we back in action. And like Cool Cat said, man, we took a week off and we still on top of the NFC. So I
Yep.
don't really see too much to complain about. As long as we come out, we get ourselves together, man. The last game Saquon Barkley played, he finally cracked 100 yards. So maybe we could build off of that. Our offensive line looked good. Um, I feel like we kind of starting to hit our stride right where we supposed to be. I mean, well, we got 8 games left. I mean, hopefully we can stay healthy because around the NFL, man, there's been a lot of bad injuries going on.
Yeah.
So I hope my team can stay healthy and push through this playoff run, all the way to this playoff run. And I feel like we're gonna be okay, man. I feel like we're gonna have a couple games at the link for the playoffs this year. So
Yep.
I mean, no matter what they said about us at the beginning, bro, look, this is all that matters. The middle and the end of the season is all about what you really do in that time frame. And I heard you say earlier about the NFC East. It's
Yep.
not over. It's not over until it's over. You
Yep.
never know. A team could get hot out of nowhere. We could lose a couple games, and like, bro,
Yep.
the NFL just so tricky, bro. I mean,
Yep.
we got the best odds to win it, but I'm not gonna say it's over, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, no.
Right.
Also, man, like I appreciate the fans too, man, because there's a lot of times where we turn our back on this team, and it'd be quick, like it'd be so fickle. But I mean, the energy I've been hearing, I mean, overall these past few weeks is everybody just staying optimistic and stuff like that, man. I love that energy and the team feed off of that too. So I mean, look, keep it up, Philly fans. Y'all one of the best fan bases in the NFL, man. We show it week to week. I mean, and look, just keep that same energy, bro. Honestly, we got a chance to go back to back, man. It's your
Yep.
boy One Trey Rock. I'm out there.
Yep. And for me, first thing about the NFC East, do I think it'll be sewn up? It's sewn up for right now, but only because you never know. I mean, the Arizona Cardinals is driving down the field. The Cowboys were just driving down the field. Like you said, it's not over yet. That's why I said for the moment, it looks like it's sewn up. For the moment, it looks like it. But again, we'll have to wait and see for that. But when it comes to this season, y'all, listen, I seen the love, I seen the passion, I seen the hype for this team, man. But like I said, man, for the moment, you're on top of the NFC East. For the moment, you're on top of the NFC. You got to get healthy. You got to be prepared. You got to get your mind right. You got Detroit. You got Green Bay. You got the Cowboys who's playing right now. You got the Bears, the the Chargers, Raiders, Commanders twice, and Bills. Somebody's probably going to play spoiler. Somebody's probably going to play spoiler, like the Panthers did. So at the end of the day, man, handle business. Get your mind right. Get your mind focused. Let's get this win. Let's get this dub. We'll be back as soon as we can, like we always do on Birds of Broad Street. So for Trick or Trey, for me, Moan and Smitty, fly, cause fly, go Birds. And you're always welcome to Broad Street. Dallas sucks and lights out.